And we are back.
Jumping
the gun. We got another episode of Jumping the Gun. We got the usual show for you, NFL recap and preview, primetime picks, Sexy Six and Safe Six. We got our college football recap and preview. We'll talk some hoops and then wrap it up with our big play parlay as usual. So let's start with some news. Juan Soto, 15 years.
Pochacho
15
Soto.
years, $765 million.
That is absurd.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of.
It's a lot of time too. 15 years.
How long was Bryce's this past one?
I think it was 10.
Okay.
I think Shohei's was 10. I think 15 is one of the longer ones.
That's crazy. I look for Lindor to stay there as well too. I think him and Lindor are.
Yeah, Lindor
close.
will be there next year. Alonso, I think they already said that they're not bringing him back. The polar bear.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's going into free agency. More news. We got the NBA Cup quarterfinals coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So a little excitement there for the NBA.
Some hoops.
And then we got the transfer portal has opened up for college football.
That's huge. That's huge. There's a lot of redshirt freshmen. I'm not going to say a specific name. Sam Levitt's ASU might be going to the SEC somewhere.
You think he transfers out of ASU?
I think jumping the gun, he leaves ASU and goes to the SEC.
Ooh, okay.
Big boy league down there.
Let's jump right into it. People lie, numbers don't. I got Puka Nacua, 12 receptions, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of them was rushing. Had a hell of a game.
He's a beast.
He is a dog. I like him a lot.
Yeah, me too. I got Josh Jacobs. Only had 66 rushing yards, but he had the hat trick for the tutties.
Yeah, 3 tutties is crazy.
3 tutties is good. My second guy, I had Josh Allen, another guy that just went berserk. I don't know how he had it, but 6 total touchdowns, 3 passing, 3 rushing, 82 yards rushing, 342 passing. Just stupid numbers.
Crazy he had all that and they still lost. That's the crazy thing.
That's the defense. We'll get into that. I got something for the Bills defense.
My other 2, I had Zach Charbonnet, 193
Chardonnay.
Total yards, 2 tutties.
And
then
just scored.
To round off my list, I got just the whole Vikings offense. Sam Darnold had 347 yards, 5 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson, 7 receptions, 132 yards, 2 tutties. Jordan Addison, 8 receptions, 133 yards, and 3
Shout out to
tutties.
my fantasy squad.
Damn. Yeah, facts. If you had them.
Yeah, I had a lot of those names.
Hell yeah.
Last one to follow it up, we got Tyreek the Cheetah Hill.
Cheetah.
He's coming back. 10 receptions, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting back.
He's getting back with it. Tua healthy.
Yep. I just don't know if it's too late for that Dolphins team.
Right. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll start with that Thursday game. Lions 34, Packers 31. That over slapped. I hope somebody played it.
We knew it was going to be game of the week, and it did not disappoint.
Right.
That was a great game.
I think I said the correct score 31-28. I was close.
Barely.
I was close.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yo, real talk, though, Al Michaels, he's lost a step. I don't know if you were listening to the broadcast. Bro, he's
getting up there.
He's underwhelming. It's time maybe to take a step back.
Was it that bad?
It was tough.
Oh, man.
It was tough. He just talking. He was like,
too.
He'd be like, and Josh Jacobs trots in, and there's a 3rd touchdown. It's like, bro, that's 3. Like, get into it a little bit. Come on.
He's getting up there. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
I just think it's one of those things, kind of like Justin Tucker.
They need to put Edelman up
He's been around too long, doing too well for too long, and now it's kind of looking bad.
Yeah.
Somebody help Jay Tuck.
Lions clinched the playoff spot, though. That's that was coming. We knew 12-1. I'm anticipating a loss coming soon. So what are you looking at over here?
Something popped up on the computer, making sure we're all good over here.
Oh, thank God.
But Lions 12-1, so they are tied for the best record in the NFL with the Chiefs. You keep anticipating a Lions loss, but we have yet to see it.
We've only seen the one. Right, and it was early.
I just don't know. I don't know, man. They're
got
serious.
I think this next matchup. We'll get into that one. My biggest question on this game, though, is do the Packers fall out of the playoffs with how bad their defense is getting hurt and not showing up in these games?
Yeah, so Jair Alexander didn't play in this one. They're sitting at 9-4, so they're still in a good spot in that NFC
not
playoff.
Not with the Vikings playing like that.
Well, with the wild card, they're 2 top teams in the wild card at the moment. Kyle, can you see who that third team is? Thank you. I don't know. I think Green Bay's still in a good spot.
Seahawks. No, Seahawks are division.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was trying to.
No, you're good.
Do the math for you.
Seahawks are winning their division at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, Green Bay, I still think they're in a good spot. The only tough thing is their remaining schedule. I think they still have to play the Vikings. Yeah, they do. So they play the Seahawks coming up, and then they play the Vikings 2 weeks after.
Okay.
Kind of two other easy games in between there. They have the
at home
Saints.
or away? Because they play a lot different at home.
Both are away. They're home against the Saints and then home against the Bears. I would say both of those are
I
locked
don't
for
want to
dubs.
jump the gun, but I think I'm going to jump the gun. Packers miss playoffs barely. No chance?
I'm going to disagree.
No?
So
what we got?
NFL, it's 97% chance they're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're actually sitting in a good
I'm
spot.
Not
so
the gun. Yeah,
the third,
I'm a reholster.
The third team is the Commanders.
Okay.
At 8-5, so they have a game over that last playoff spot right now. So
I would see the Commanders falling out before the Packers.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
so I think the Packers safe right now.
Okay.
And like I said,
question answered.
2 of their 4 games left are the Saints and the Bears, so they should win
2
those.
Wins,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
and both of those are home. They play the Seahawks and the Vikings away. So
damn, that division is.
If they go
2
2-2 between those games, I think they're in.
Yeah.
Like
I'm with you. Yeah, you definitely already answered it.
11 wins get
Kyle
you in.
actually answered it with that 95%.
Yeah,
I
97.
Like that. 97.
Mm-hmm.
97.
There it is. Getting zesty already.
Zesty
I like it.
with the hands.
Anything else you want to say about this one?
No. Let's jump to the snooze fest. I don't even really want to talk about it too much, but the Saints beat the Giants 14-11.
Yeah.
We got a hit on the safe and sexy. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a good call. We both
It
called
was
this
sweaty
one
as
right,
fuck.
but it was
Another blocked field goal.
Jeez, that's 3 of them.
I know.
That's 3 of them. We're
The
living
blocked
on,
field
we're living
goals,
on these things.
They have been keeping us alive. Too bad that the Bills suck. So I don't know. We'll get there, but tough. The Saints losing Derek Carr. I haven't seen today what they've said about it. I don't know how serious it is, but if they don't have him, they're bad. They're down very bad.
Facts. That the backup quarterback came in. I said something I think earlier in the show that he was eventually going to make a start and be starting. I believe so. What's the backup quarterback's name for the Saints?
Hand.
So he's out. So that guy's definitely going to be starting. What's his name?
Did
What's
they say out for the
backup?
season?
He fractured hand.
I'm
bro.
seeing Okay, I was gonna say I see 7 hours ago not expected to be placed on IR.
What's that?
Might honestly name? Might as well. What's up?
What's that backup's name?
Jake Hayner.
Jake Hayner. Yeah, I definitely said he was going to start. I can't remember what week, but I like the kid. I think he gets the ball out a lot quicker than Carr and Winston did. So
yeah, he's not as good as Carr though.
No, I'm not saying he's going to be the next. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady coming up and starting.
Yeah.
But I do like the kid. I think the Saints could still win a couple more games. Put it that way.
Malik Neighbors, even though the Giants are bad, I think he's a really bright spot for them. 5 receptions, 79 yards. Drew Lock has thrown him the ball, so he's not in a great situation. Hasn't really been in a great situation all year. They went from Daniel Jones to DeVito to Drew Lock, so he's been able to put up decent numbers with that carousel of quarterbacks. So
right.
I think Malik Neighbors is a solid rookie to look forward to coming up. I see them going for a quarterback. Obviously, I think they're in the quarterback market. So if they can get a better quarterback, Malik Neighbors next year might be somebody to pick early.
I could see Shador going there.
Okay.
Big Apple.
Cam Ward.
Oh, Cam there would be a dog.
I would like that.
That would be, I could see that now. Now that you say it, I could see Cam Ward.
I have
over.
Malik Neighbors in a dynasty league, so
yeah,
I like the way Cam throws the ball. So get my boy Malik.
Got a pretty ball.
Yeah, he does. Got pretty balls.
Whoa. Oh.
I didn't have to add the S.
It wasn't an S. It was a Z.
Zzz.
Balls.
All right, let's go to Pittsburgh. The Steelers 27, Browns 14. Fuck the Steelers.
Yeah, fuck them.
No, they're sitting at 10-3 though. So I mean,
no hate. This is Steeler week. We're beating that
Let's
ass,
go.
belt to ass
Let's
this week.
go.
All you Steelers fans,
Let's go.
get ready for that L.
I'm with it.
Time to
I'm
hold
a
it.
big Eagles fan this week.
So let's
Birds.
talk about this game. Pittsburgh defense, I thought they woke up right after the first quarter. They gave up that early lead, and we're like, oh, wait, we're about to lose to the Browns again, and started playing their ball.
Yep.
I hate to say it, but they're decent. I mean, Russ, no turnovers, only 158 yards, but making 2 touchdown passes. He's finding the end zone, not turning the ball over. They got a great defense.
And I believe this was out
Yeah.
this was without George Pickens. I don't think he played that game.
Really,
I think he was
Okay.
out. So he
that might be good for him.
I got to give it, like you said,
no penalties, no costly penalties.
Right.
I mean, it might be good for him. That might be why they won.
Yeah, I got to give it to the Steelers defense because, like you said, they went down early 7-3, and then after that it was just kind of let's wake up and do what we're supposed to do. Play defense, Russ take care of the football, and
Facts.
they handled their business. Really no problem. 27-14.
On the other side,
Yeah.
the Browns, they're letting that fire burn. They're letting Jameis throw that thing. 41 attempts.
41 tosses.
Just letting him sling it. Just saying, you know what, Jameis, you're our guy right now. Go play ball.
He's going to throw touchdowns.
He's going to throw that thing.
It could go to either team.
Right.
Never know who it's going to be. Keep it rolling.
You keep it rolling. We got the Vikings stomp the Falcons. Tendencies were off.
Beat them
42-21. That Vikings offense went off, as you said in the numbers lie. People lie, numbers don't.
Breaks off of them.
Yeah, the Vikings offense. So those stats, I think we got to give it back to Sam Brady.
Yeah, no, he went crazy.
I think he's back.
He definitely went crazy. Kirk's returned to Minnesota. They said, welcome back. You had a nice time, but we ain't missing you.
Yeah. We got Sam Brady over here slinging this thing.
When you have that receiving core, that offense in general, the Vikings, I know we've been saying we don't know how they're going to do long-term, like playoffs, all that, and they just keep winning.
They hit a check in the box for me on this one. I got them up a step. Like last week, I definitely was unsure about them.
I can agree with that.
But after seeing this at away game too.
Yeah, I agree with that because it's like we said, we've been trying to find reasons not to give them those flowers, but I
got them better than the Packers. I hate to cut you off real quick.
I think
why
you're
I was
right.
bringing up the Packers earlier about jumping the gun and maybe taking them out because I really do see the Vikings. I had that in my back pocket to say I think the Vikings are
more for real than the Packers.
More for real than the Packers.
I believe you. After watching this game, I think that it's definitely it's time to give them respect. We have throughout the year, like we haven't been dogging the Vikings, but we've been kind of iffy to put them in that
once
next
they lose,
tier.
we're giving them their shit,
right,
100%.
Right, and I think part of it too, they were winning some games closely, like that Cardinals game. They barely escaped. I forget who they played the week before.
They only got 2 losses, so it's like we just got to look at those 2 losses and see where they went wrong.
Oh, it was the Bears. They barely beat the Bears in overtime. They only beat the Vikings or the Titans by 10. So there was times where they weren't
by. That's right. We said scraping wins.
But now the Falcons, I don't think they're that great, but I think they're better than some of those teams we just listed, like the Cardinals and the Titans, or not the Cardinals, Bears and the Titans.
Right.
I think them doing this to a Falcons team opens your eye a little bit. Like maybe they are for real, especially when, like I said, when you have weapons like Addison and Jefferson. Those guys can carry you.
Facts.
In its own.
That's a
Hawkinson, Jones, like you add those guys
that's
too.
Low key a good duo that no one's talking about.
Right.
It's Jefferson and Addison.
Solid duo for sure.
Both young, both under like 25.
Mm-hmm.
Solid dudes.
Yeah. So we keep it rolling. We got Bucks 28, Raiders 13. Baker continues to fry.
Man, that guy.
He's hot.
He's got 2 tutties. He had 2 picks, but he slung almost 300 yards.
3 tutties.
McMillan had a nice day. He came out of the woodworks with 2 tutties for him.
Yep, that's a rookie. Another rookie.
The rookie from Washington.
There's some good young receivers.
Absolutely. I think
right
we were talking about it earlier about this past draft class. What was like the best to come out? I think wide receiver.
Yeah,
would have to be
some decent quarterbacks. Definitely good wide receivers. Running backs, not so much.
Right.
The depth at running back just wasn't there this draft class. Maybe coming up, and obviously you got Genty coming out, but
Scatterbo.
In general, the last few years, receivers have been heavy and have been performing well. You got to think Nico Collins, I think now this is his 3rd or 4th year.
Coming out of Michigan.
JSN is starting to really prove to be a great pick.
Coming out of Ohio
Malik
State.
Neighbors.
Man, yeah,
Marvin
yeah.
Harrison has been good.
The wide receiver core that just came out has, they're looking, they're going to be good. We got a solid. I think we're going to have a passing league for the next couple of years.
Yeah, everybody was saying that like the past few years it's turning into that. So I think a lot of people are trying to find those diamond in the rough receivers. I mean, if you think of Amon-Ra St. Brown, he wasn't drafted till I think the 3rd round.
Facts.
Like 3 years ago. So it's a deep position right now. A lot of good young receivers. So it's a lot of fun to watch.
Facts.
And you got Bucky Irving. Motherfucker stole money from a lot of people. Faked an injury.
You were talking
I don't know
about
if it's
this
true.
You were talking about this earlier.
I saw it. I don't know. All I know is I saw him on the sideline like that fucker Jordan Mason a few weeks ago. He was just standing there with his helmet on, his pad, full gear, like, nah, I'm good. I'm hurt. Can't play. Like, come on,
my
man.
toe hurts. I think
I think he had 3 yards. Just stole money. I had him for
Bucky.
like 40 yards. Just
Rashad White had a nice day. 90 yards
because
and
his
a
buddy
tutty.
Bucky was sitting.
So the
Motherfucker.
Bucks stay alive in the NFC South. They're actually leading it now. I think that was my pick a few weeks back when Baker was still making it happen with no receivers. I said they were still going to somehow win the
That division.
shitty South.
The NFC South and NFC West are a mess.
Yeah.
Seahawks are kind of
I love
pulling
to see
away.
it being in the East.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the West,
We ain't got nothing to worry about. We clinch.
the Seahawks are starting to kind of separate themselves, but I just don't know anything. I don't know about that team.
Yeah, we'll get to that game. Let's move to the Birds. Eagles win 22-16 over the Panthers. So, my personal opinion, Vegas robbed everybody on this one.
Vegas knows how to do it.
The spread was at, I think, negative.
It was,
two
it was
tutties.
minus 13.5, I believe.
Yeah, so they definitely knew what they were doing by having the Panthers win until the 4th quarter and giving Saquon 103 rushing yards in the 4th quarter.
Personally, I would have bought the Panthers line. I should have probably said that last week, just because how the Panthers have been playing the last few games. They played the Chiefs well.
Facts.
And, I mean, they're in games now.
And you got to think, this is one of those games that these players come into this thinking that they have the win easily. And you got to remember, these are NFL players on both sides of the ball. So
Yeah.
I think that's what we see when this happens, when a strong team plays a weak team like this.
You want to jump all over it.
You want to jump all over it, but I want to say 70% of the time this year it's been a closer match than we've thought.
Yeah. So here are the Panthers' last 5 games. They beat the Saints 23-22. They beat the Giants, that was that Germany game, 20-17. Lost to the Chiefs 30-27. Lost to the Bucks 26-23 in overtime, and then just lost to y'all 22-16. So they have been
in games.
In every game.
Right.
So Bryce Young, I know we were dogging on him earlier in the year, but like we said last week, I think he's starting to really give himself some confidence. Like
he's got Adam Thielen coming from the grave.
Yeah.
In a revenge game versus us from 2017 when we cooked him. Had 9 receptions, 102 yards versus us.
And Leggett, he looks pretty solid.
Key drop.
Yeah, I was going to say almost.
But he looks good. He looks real good.
Sealed the game for them.
Barkley broke Shady's single season rushing record.
Yep.
124 yards, 103 of those were in the 4th, like I said.
Really? 103 were in the 4th?
103 were in the 4th.
Damn.
I know I seen that stat. Kyle? He's looking it up. But that's the biggest
that
takeaway.
might be hard to find. He loves giving you challenges.
I do. So that's definitely the biggest takeaway I had for that game. Obviously, we're 11-2. We move on to Pittsburgh this next week. But this game, like I said, I think it was a good wake-up call for us because we definitely could have lost that game.
It's really concerning. I got a few concerns here.
Go ahead.
Jalen Hurts, 14 of 21, 108 yards. Adam Thielen, 9 receptions, 102 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 92 yards and a tutty. So defense was kind of lackluster. Offense was kind of lackluster.
Definitely.
I think it was just one of those games where, like you said, the spread's so big. Eagles
They thought that they were going to come out and just smack them in the mouth.
I was going to say, I don't want to say that they looked at that and thought, oh, we're going to dog walk them. I think they just kind of looked at the Panthers on the schedule like, oh, we play the Ravens, Panthers, Steelers. We got a little spot in between here to kind of let off the gas a little bit, and then it snuck up on them.
100%. Yeah. Absolutely. And with the way you said the Panthers were playing, that's what they didn't take into accountability. So,
like you see Panthers at 3-9, at 3-9 at the time, you think it's cakewalk, but they've been in every game recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's, like I said, I think it's a bright spot for Bryce Young, getting some more confidence.
Not to mention the Panthers field. This is way off field, but their field is terrible.
It was in Philly.
Why you got the Panthers for second? Oh, my bad.
Because they lost.
Oh, that's how you do it. Anyways, our field,
this is your team.
Our
Shouldn't you know they're in
dude.
Philly?
Nah, dude. Nah. I did know that. I said it last episode. I was like, in Philly, we got
at the link.
At the link. It's gonna be rowdy. Everybody's scoring.
Didn't happen.
Hey, the guys I said, I got 2 out of 4.
Well, you said the whole offense, so somebody's got to score.
Yeah. Shout out Grant Calcaterra, first NFL touchdown.
Is he a rookie?
No.
Second year.
Okay. Yeah. But he's filling in for Goddard. Looks all right. We got Pittsburgh next. That's the game I'm focused on.
We
got the win.
Let's go Birds.
This one's easy.
Come on.
Go Birds.
Let's go.
Let's move on.
All right. Jags 10, Titans 6, Dolphins 32, Jets 26. Do you want to say anything about that Jags game for real? Like
I really don't. I just snooze through it.
Here's what I'll say.
All right, go ahead.
Will Levis, I said last week he might have saved his job. I think he now has lost it again.
So we're back off the Will Levis.
Yeah, no, he's ass.
Yeah.
If you can't beat the Mac Jones Jaguars,
the garbage Jaguars at home. Tony Pollard has a great day for you, and you still can't get the dub?
Yeah.
You can't get in the end zone?
Nah, he's got to go.
So
Titans are another quarterback team I could see buying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's a bunch of teams that need quarterbacks, and not too many
What can I
coming
play
out of the draft. Hey, popcorn, finger slip.
That's why I sit down and shut up.
Not much more there. Jaguars 10, Titans 6. We'll move on. I don't even. Yeah.
Dolphins 32, Jets 26.
Now, this game was more fun than I thought it was going to be.
This game was a good game.
Yeah.
If you would have had a same-game parlay for the quarterbacks and their 2 main targets, you would have had a day. Both went over 300 passing yards, Tua and Rodgers. And Hill and Waddell and Wilson and Adams, they both had over 100 yards. All of them.
Yeah.
So if you think about
Waddle
that.
did too?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, both. Hill and Waddle,
both
Wilson and Adams, both of them. So this game was highly passing and offense, just crazy.
Yeah, seriously.
Tua, no turnovers though against a great Jets. I'm air quoting over here.
Yeah, they ain't great. Nothing great about
Jets
that
defense.
I think Sauce was out.
Tua looked good.
I believe Sauce was out. So
was he?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be playing either 3-10.
Yeah, might as well save yourself.
Put that Balunsky out, you and Aaron. Put that thing out. Save it for the next season.
Pass the ayahuasca.
Pass it.
Yeah.
To Kyle.
Dolphins now at 6 and 7. I don't know, man. They have to start hoping for losses because now.
Yeah.
So we're chasing the Steelers for our division. We're 2 games.
What's the AFC wild card look like, Kyle?
The last spot is the Broncos
At 8 and 5.
So they need.
It's a possibility.
They need wins and they need losses.
So for the Barkley thing, he only had 50 yards at halftime.
50 yards at halftime for Barkley.
So 90 in the second half.
He finished with 124.
Oh, 70.
Fourth quarter, he only needed 9 yards at like 8 minutes left.
Okay. So he got 70 yards in the second half.
Okay.
Not 103.
70 yards in the fourth?
Ain't 100.
MVP. My MVP.
Maybe.
He should win it.
Well, now that old Buffalo Bill Josh Allen over there.
Look, he's so he
just had a hell of a game, so he's going to be the favorite.
I think he locked it in with that game.
I mean, there's still 4 more games left, so there's still time.
That's how good Barkley is. He's taken us off our focus on this game, and we went straight to him. That's
Kyle brought up a stat.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, hop off his
Anyways.
dick over there.
No.
What's his dick taste like? What's his dick taste like?
Oh, easy.
Jeez.
Easy, mister. My guy has 2 MVPs.
Yeah, because we don't care about MVPs. We want Super Bowls.
You don't care about them, but you bring them up the most.
Who?
Ravens fans.
Oh, you're lying now. You're
Oh,
lying
here
to
we
your
go.
teeth.
No, that's all I hear is we got MVPs.
Who?
Mr. MVP.
Who?
Okay, Owl.
Yeah.
Mr. Owl over there.
I'm just asking who's saying
Ravens
that.
fans. I've already said it. Ravens
Name drop a
fans.
motherfucker, because it ain't
No,
me.
I ain't named Christ.
It ain't me.
Christ. I ain't name dropping anybody.
There it
over
is.
here.
There it is.
Nah, let's keep it rolling. Seahawks got the win over the Cardinals, though, 30-18.
Cardinals suck.
We got to stop betting with the Seahawks, whether it's against them or
Yeah.
for them.
I'm done giving them my money.
They're banned. They are on the ban list.
Yeah.
The Cardinals' defense just shit the bed. Gino had 233 passing yards, a touchdown, no turnovers, which is my biggest key. Like Cardinals, you got to force some turnovers at home. Charbonnet, I don't even know how to say that,
Charbonnet.
had 134 yards and 2 rushing tutties.
Oh, that was Italian. That's French. Charbonnet.
Yeah, whatever he is, you got to. If he's French, you definitely got to stop him.
God,
If he's French, you definitely got to stop that.
Charbonnet.
So I think the Cardinals' defense needs to focus there a little bit more. Cardinals winning the division is looking tough for my call on that, man.
Yeah, Seahawks are separating themselves.
They are.
They're still. The Rams actually are sneaking up now that they just beat the Bills. So like I said, that division is just a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the Seahawks
They're
final.
very inconsistent. All the teams are inconsistent.
All right, so the Seahawks have the Packers, the Vikings, Bears, Rams. So 3 to 4 games there are tough.
Mm-hmm.
So things could shape up
Who's
differently.
Cardinals got?
You
If
asked
you
me
don't-
too soon.
If you don't mind me.
Patriots, Panthers, Rams, 49ers.
Ooh, I mean,
Both could shape out.
hey.
But then you got the
Still got a
49ers.
chance. Still a chance.
That 49ers Rams game is going to be huge coming up. We'll talk about that on Thursday coming up.
Another game of the week potential.
Dolphins, Lions, Cardinals. That's for the 49ers and the Rams in there as well.
I think Cardinals got the better.
Come on, 49ers. That's what I picked.
Come on, gods.
You got
So
money
let's
on
keep
them?
it. Huh?
You got money on them? I got money on the
Well,
49ers.
no,
I need
no.
49ers. I got a future. I have a futures bet
All right,
with the divisions.
So we
Now
got
Cardinals
that.
though.
Speaking of the NFC West, let's keep it on that. Rams beat the Bills 44-42.
My bad. I was about to say something about the Cardinals.
Oh, you want to still hit?
No,
on
no,
them?
no. We can.
You want to still hit on them?
No, I was just saying that their offense, not great.
No.
I'm underwhelmed. Seahawks defense, I think, is like I said. I think I said it either last week or the week before. I think they're starting to really get comfortable and be legit. So the Seahawks, I don't know. They're a testy team right now.
I feel like if the Cardinals defense played, I keep hitting on their defense. I feel like if they played a little bit better, that offense would have had a chance. I think the offense probably gave up fourth quarter when Seahawks went up 2 tutties.
They were still fighting at the end. They were about
You know
to
what I'm
score.
saying,
Yeah,
though?
the Cardinals were about to score at the end there, and then Kyler just took a knee because it was over.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah. Anyways, Rams 44, Bills 42.
Mm.
A lot of points.
Jo-
86 points.
I got to hit on Josh Allen. I think we said it before, but it's definitely confirmed now. He's moved up a next level. He's no longer that huck it chuck it guy. He's
A running back?
that was so. My next point is how come Josh doesn't get the running back theme?
Because he's white.
Whoa!
I'm just saying. It's facts.
Did
It
you
is what it
say
is.
Hawaiian?
White.
Oh, white, like
White.
Caucasian.
He's a Caucasian
Okay, so you're
from
saying
the lands of Scandinavia.
Okay, no, I get what you're saying. I'm tracking.
That's not my baby.
I'm tracking. I mean, he did have 3 passing tutties. I said that. Oh Jesus.
From the lands of Caucasus.
Oh Jesus. He's on a roll over here. But
Shout out
I
Cat
did
Williams.
say that the Rams defense, their biggest hole was the passing, and Josh lit them up.
Yeah.
Lit them up.
So here's
What
my
you got on
here's
this?
my thing about this game. I know the Bills put up 42 points, and the Rams put up 44. So are the Bills not as good as we thought they were,
Go
or are
ahead.
the Rams better than
Better.
what we thought they were?
I think the Bills are not as good.
I think it's a little bit of both, for real. And that's why I bring it up.
100%. We're seeing a healthy Rams team show up week in, week out sometimes. Or not week in, week out. Inconsistently is what I'm trying to say. They show in. You never know which. Like when they played us, you didn't get this 44 points.
Yeah.
We had a better defense, but the Bills had a good defense supposedly too, and that was my next point is, does the defense give us a preview of nothing's changed in Buffalo?
Yeah,
with
that's
the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think it's
Okay.
I think it's part of. I think the Bills are a good offensive team, but defensively, I think that there's a concern there.
It's still concerning.
Yeah,
and that's been their concern, quotes again, for the last couple playoff losses.
And my thing is too is you look earlier in the year. Obviously, it was like week 4 or 5. It was early, but the Ravens beat the shit out of them, 35-10.
Right.
So I think, and we don't have a great defense by all means. We're actually not a great defense at all this year.
How early was that?
It was week 4.
Okay.
So if you can slow down the Bills' offense, I think if you have a good offense, if your team has a good offense, you win that game.
Facts.
So I think we always say defense wins championships, and I think this is a problem for them, letting up 44 points too, which is a good Rams offense. I mean, they got Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. Like
Stafford went for 320, 2 tutties. Both receivers pretty much topped at 100. So,
and I just like you said, I think the Rams defense is not that good.
Not at all.
For the Bills to lose this one, I think it's something to watch for the future coming up in the playoffs or something. I think
absolutely
that's the recipe is if your defense can slow them down enough and your offense can do enough, you can beat the Bills. I think that's where I'm at.
I'm with that. I think it was definitely a preview of nothing's really changed over there.
And
they're going to lose a playoff game real close, high scoring.
Yep, that's how it's been for them.
And it's going to be. It's just another preview. Like this was the game. Like this was like that playoff game
essentially
that they lose right at the end. And Josh is saying what I do wrong.
Yeah, and
it's not you. It's your defense.
And for the Rams, it's you beat a good Bills team, and now you're at 7-6, so you're still in that fight for that NFC West. You're a game behind the Seahawks. Mm-hmm. It's a scary team to play, especially like I said. There's offensive
McVay's
weapons.
not going to just lay down.
Yeah, he's a good coach. You got good offensive weapons.
He's aggressive.
The defense is probably the most concerning part for both sides, honestly. I mean, 86 points is a lot of points between two teams.
Facts. No, absolutely.
We'll keep it rolling. We got the
Bengals are up currently 17-10 at halftime over the Cowboys.
Yeah, we should be sweating a sexy 6. But speaking of which, the Bills fucking suck. Cock sucks. Anyways, if you remember last week, Clings was convincing me to take the Niners off. Had to bring that one up.
Damn. Toss me in there.
Toss him in there.
Hey, I'll take that one. Because I was really high on the Bills. Obviously, I think I'm getting more fandom towards Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But you got to know when.
We always say don't go against our gut. And a lot of times we go against our gut, and it burns us.
And that's that shit. How did they score?
So, let's keep it rolling. 49ers 38, Bears 13. Bears are trash. 4-9 now. Caleb Williams running for his life every play. They got to get some offensive line help. Defensively, I thought they were okay, but then they just got destroyed by the Niners, who haven't been as great as the
Niners
past.
don't even have a running back.
Yeah.
They shouldn't. Bears should not have lost this game.
That bad, at least. I think they should have lost because the Bears aren't that great.
I mean, last week, that's why we switched it from the Niners to the Bills, is because I just thought the Niners were not that good. No running back, no just hurt, just playing dookie, 6-7.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a perfect spot for the Bears to win. Mm-hmm. But no, the Bears suck. They suck in Germany. They suck here.
That's right.
They suck everywhere.
That's right. There you go.
Now
you're getting it. Capital suck. Bad football.
No Diddy.
Nice.
No Jay-Z.
Nice.
Whoa.
He's another one.
And another one.
That list got to come out eventually, no?
Hey, someone's snitching.
Show us the list.
Yeah, show us the list. Show us the list.
Show us your tits.
Yo. Those two. Come on. All right, last game we got the Chiefs barely scraped by again. Fuck you, Jay. Against the Chargers, 17 miserable points. So they won by 2, 19-17.
This game was low-key boring as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
It was. It was terrible.
I was
Patty
dozing off
only
at the
had
end there.
210. Herbert only had 213. Woohoo! You would expect a little bit more fireworks with this AFC West
Yeah.
battle. Normally
Yeah.
it is.
I don't know, man. It's just both of these teams. I know the Chiefs are at 12-1.
I don't
know,
see
man.
either team as a
When it
except
gets to
the
the
Chiefs, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say when it gets to playoff time, excuse me, you can't
you're excused.
take away Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. Like they have 3 Super Bowls now.
Facts.
It's like I want to say that they're not as good as the past, but they're sitting at 12-1. They just now clinched their division in week 14. We're heading down the same road we did last year. We're saying the Chiefs aren't as good, and then they're just going to get into playoffs.
I was looking at that stat earlier. I showed you. Basically, if all the games that were decided by one possession, if
Were flipped.
it were flipped, and
Yeah.
it went to the opponent team that lost, the Chiefs would be 2-10.
10, I think you
2-10.
said. Yeah.
They'd be the worst team in the
Or
NFL
2
right
and
now.
11, whatever it was. Yeah.
Though it was the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, because every fucking game they're in is one possession. Literally every game,
Mhm.
except for 2 that you're talking about. Like
That to me that puts all those wins on Andy Reid. That's just out coaching at the end of the game, realizing it's fourth quarter, realizing you're in a close game, and realizing you need to get the win.
and some of it is the refs.
I would say 75% of it is the refs,
Yeah.
25% is Andy.
I
I'm
swear,
being
if they
100%.
get bailed out in the playoffs by a call, it's probably going to happen.
You know
it
what?
didn't happen this game, but we did say this game was going to come down
let's
to the
hope,
end.
Let's hope for this. Let's hope for the refs to take a big look in the mirror for this whole season and be like, you know what? We owe everybody this. And fuck the Chiefs. One game.
Yeah, right.
Just start
I would love it.
flagging. And
Ain't
Andy,
helping.
Andy and everybody's out there just losing their shit. Like, what's going on? What do you mean?
It's a
Holding.
flag. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be great.
that would be great. Just watch Patrick Mahomes cry about it.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Cry.
He asked for every fucking call. Anytime he gets touched,
Sounds like
he's looking at the ref.
somebody I
Hey, I just want to fucking he touched my dick.
No, I need it my way. I need to win. Cry about it. Get my way.
Biggest win was 13
Against
13.
Saints.
13
Oh,
points
wow.
against the Saints is their biggest win.
Yeah.
The next one was 9.
2,
The Bills.
and they beat the Bills.
No, they lost
No, they lost to the Bills.
Yeah, they lost to the Bills. Sorry.
See, so they're not that good, man.
13 against the Saints.
That's why I'm iffy about picking the Chiefs on anything. Just because they're 12-1. I don't think they're as good as they are, and I don't know. I mean, but they're proving me wrong every week.
12
You know what I mean?
wins. You can't excuse that.
No,
they
you
got
can't.
him.
No,
They got
no,
him.
No, I got it.
Yep.
No, I'm with it. I'm eating that one. No homo.
Yeah.
Now let's move to the next. Let's go to that preview.
There it is. You got the P in there. Week 15 preview. If you've made it, we got fantasy playoffs, ladies and gentlemen.
And just to get back on that, I am not out. We said last
Down
week,
but not out.
we said last week that Cook cooked me. He did not. I am gonna make it. I'm gonna.
Well,
make
he
the
did cook
seventh-
you.
He did, but
But
I'm still gonna make
you
it
have a
7th
chance.
seed because I just beat the number 1 seed. Sorry, Shaggy, but had to put the belt to ass on that one. You know,
fantasy playoffs are
They're
beginning.
here. They're here.
If you got a bye week, congrats. If
Congrats.
you're not, power to you, brother. Go
Mhm.
get a dub. Unless you're Wolf.
Unless you're Wolf.
I think I might match up with him this week. I think I have him. If things shape out the way they are, I think I
Facts.
got him.
I think you might have me in my league. First
Yeah,
week.
let's
that'd
go.
That'd be
Head
lit
to
for
head.
that'd be lit for the podcast.
Let's go.
We'll definitely have to get into that.
Yeah.
So let's hit this preview up.
Thursday night football, Rams at 49ers. San Francisco is favored -2.5 at home, money line at -140. I'm taking the Niners. Who'd you take?
You already know.
Yeah, I figured.
You already know.
Rams.
I went Rams. As you already know, I want to see this 49ers downfall.
So,
But I also picked it because how the Rams played the Bills.
yeah, I do like the Rams in this spot. But I have a future on the 49ers. So this is my
This is a big
this is
game.
my am I winning this bet or losing this bet?
Facts, 100%. Because if they lose this, it's,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I'm
that
with
bet's
that.
chalked if they lose.
I got Rams. I'm going to have to take Rams. I think they look good.
I just like how the 49ers offense, more their offense,
Just
and well, actually both sides.
Somehow
defense.
winning without a
Well,
running back. That's crazy
yeah.
to me.
Yeah. if they can just keep the ball moving, get it to Kittle, get it to Debo. Jawan Jennings has been playing well. He's been
shout
playing,
out Kyle for that trade.
He's been playing really well. So I don't know. I'm taking a gamble on the 49ers here because I already gambled on them to win their division. So
I'm with you on
this
that.
is more of a.
Hey,
I hope my
pride
bet
and money.
looks better.
Pride and money. I'm with you on that.
This is I hope my bet looks better game.
Yep.
Ravens at Giants to start the Sunday games at 1:00. Ravens are favored minus 14.5.
Let's go Birds.
Minus 1,400 on the money line.
That's insane.
Well, yeah.
We just talked about this
the
with
Giants
the Eagles
are
and
bad.
the Panthers game.
Yeah.
This is why I just wouldn't do the spread. I would definitely take the money line.
Here's the difference, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting handsy.
Oh, he is. Hey, put that finger down before I bite it off.
Whoa, easy.
Hey, you
Anyways,
put it there.
the difference, I think the difference in y'all's game and ours is that
Oh, here we go.
the Giants are way worse than the Panthers. No?
I wouldn't say way worse.
Oh, come on.
I mean, we've seen it in Germany.
We
It was
just
a
talked
close
about how the
game.
Panthers have been playing so much better the past 5 games.
Okay.
And now you're going to say, nah?
I'm saying that they're not way better. They're
Okay,
they're
I
both-
didn't go that crazy.
All right. Well, anyways, keep going. Tell me why the
I'm
Ravens
just saying,
game's different.
I'm not going to touch that spread, but I think
That's all I was saying. Is just don't
I think
touch
you're
the
safe
spread.
at like a 6.5, 7.5. I don't think we're going to beat them by 6 like you guys.
I'd go 6 and buy that extra point just in case.
Okay.
Hey, just in case.
No,
somebody
if
misses
he has
a field goal.
anything to do with this game,
That's all I'm saying.
we're
Just
gonna
in
lose.
case, buy that extra point.
Hopefully, Justin Tucker is not involved.
Hopefully, you guys don't have to kick.
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm
you guys
saying.
just score.
Yeah, score.
Yeah, easy. I'm going for the Ravens over here, guy.
I'm
Easy,
just saying.
Easy. We're better than y'all, anyways. Look at the records.
I mean, y'all beat us. Can't really say much
And we
about
beat
it.
you. Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Jets at the Jags. This is a toilet bowl game.
Mm-hmm. Both at 3-10.
I went Jets just because I will never pick the Jags again.
Yeah, Jets are favored minus 3.5.
And I've already picked the Jets, I think, 8 times out of their 10 losses. So
There you go.
Why's one more?
Money line's at minus 185.
What's one more? What's one more, Kyle?
This might be sexy.
Hey,
We're
gonna put that on the
pencil
shelf.
it in.
We're gonna put that thing on the shelf right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing big things.
Yes,
over
I'm
here.
taking the Jets as well. I think Aaron Rodgers and that offense looked a lot better this past
better.
week. Like you said, Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson both over 100. And I don't
Over
know.
100. Oh,
100.
we got
You like
ghetto
that?
on that.
Oh,
yeah.
easy.
Oh,
100.
hey.
Got to keep it 100.
We got a tutty over here. Who just scored?
Looks like Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
So tied up 17.
Tied up at 17.
Interesting.
Come on,
Danny
Bengals.
Hooter.
Don't you lose to these motherfuckers.
Where were we at? The Jets. Yeah, I think the way the Jets looked against the Dolphins, if they can't do the same thing against the Jags, then they're really just cooked. Because this is a way worse team than the Dolphins. Can I get away with that one?
You can absolutely get away with that one. Don't get them hands going, dude. That's like the third time he's done had his hands up
I'm
in
getting
my
handsy.
face. Hey, I love it.
It's hot in here.
North Carolina wins the Natty Championship. Shout out to the women's college soccer team.
I was like, where are you going with
You
this?
like
What
that?
did they win?
Yeah.
Shout out to the ladies.
They just won the Natty. What you mean what they win?
I didn't know what
You're a
sport you were
soccer
bringing.
guy.
I was waiting for you. A little bit. Oh, shit, I'm bumping the mic over here.
He's getting handsy.
Sorry.
All right, let's keep it moving. We got Cowboys at the Panthers.
The Panthers
Who'd you
are
take on this one.
The Panthers are favored minus 1.5, money line at minus 125. This has to be the first time the Panthers are favored all year. I'd put a great deal amount of money on it that they are. And I'm going to take the
I was
Panthers.
going to say leave it at that. Don't put any more money on this game.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm taking the Panthers though.
I went Panthers. Fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah. I think
Fuck them.
I don't know. Cowboys might win, honestly.
Fuck them.
But I'm going to take the Panthers here.
Let's go, Bryce. Show
Just
me
because
something.
of what I just said, recency bias, can't get it out of my head. It lives there rent free.
Hey,
Panthers are cooking right now. Well, I wouldn't say cooking. Sorry, wrong word. Panthers are playing better right now, and I don't know. The Cowboys, they're looking okay against the Bengals right now. Super
no
Bowl?
way. Nah. No
I don't.
way.
I don't see I don't know. And they're putting up a good fight against this Bengals team right now, but the Bengals are
that defense is
turd
ass,
cutters.
bro. That defense is ass. We knew this was going to happen with the Cowboys scoring on the Bengals. So let's move to that next one.
Yeah, keep it rolling.
We got Commanders at the Saints. Old commies.
They're favored. The Commanders are favored -7.5. Money line at -360 on the road.
I hate to do it, but I'm taking the Commanders.
Yeah, same. I think we're going to have a Jake Haener quarterback day. Sounds like Carr is going to be at least out a couple weeks.
I said I like him. I hope he has a great day against them.
Jake Haener?
Yeah. I said I liked him. Hopefully
Yeah.
he comes out, has a better day than I think. Commanders fumble the bag and lose, but I'm taking them.
I don't think that's...
I don't know. That's high dreams.
If the Commanders lose this one, they have some serious issues, and they're going to be flirting with falling out of that
So
playoff.
don't lose this, Commanders, or I'm going to be on your ass.
For a couple reasons.
Oh, yeah.
Look ahead, they're in a safe 6. Don't look now.
Don't look now.
But they're there.
Okay, let's move to the next one. We got Bengals at Titans.
You put a capital B on that. You get Bengals. Bengals are favored -5 on the road. Money line at -215.
I'm gonna have to go Bengals.
I'm gonna have to go the Bengals as well.
Bengals.
I kind of wanted to take the Titans, but Titans just lost to the
Levitt
fucking
sucks,
Jaguars. Bro. Yeah, he's ass.
If the Bengals can lock anybody up, it better be Will Levis.
I would hope. I would really hope.
I think it's sexy.
I believe so.
Let's go ahead and get an S on there.
S on his chest.
Hey.
Oh shit! Hold on,
Hey.
I'm definitely behind on that one. So we got the Bengals. I'm just over here looking at shit.
Snoozing.
Jets.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're moving to this next one. We got Chiefs at Browns. So this game, Jameis is going to be slinging that
I was going to say this seems like a great spot for the Browns to win.
Great spot, but I'm not gonna take them.
I'm not gonna go against. Yeah,
I'm with you on that. Great spot for the Browns to sneak away with one.
I'm kind of in that same boat that you are with the Lions. Chiefs and Lions both at 12-1. You keep anticipating a Lions loss. I keep anticipating a Chiefs loss.
I'm there with the Chiefs too.
Yeah.
So is Kyle.
Yeah.
he's getting handsy over there.
I hope it's not this week because this one feels safe, but it doesn't. Man, this safe.
Nah.
We might need a different name for the safe 6 because it does. It never feels safe. I don't feel safe.
The first week it felt safe, but
yeah, because we had like 4 -400 teams.
I'm with you. We gotta ride it though. We gotta ride it. One more week. We'll see. We'll see.
It's the.
Hey, this is the first year.
This is the no. We
of
know
it,
it's
so.
it feels safe 6. It feels safe.
The seductive 6.
Ooh, so seductive.
All right, keep it moving. Keep it. Kyle lost. Kyle got up on that
I'm
one.
crying over here.
You got up on that one.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I'm about to buzz.
Dolphins at Texans.
Dolphins at the Texans.
Houston. Oh, there's the Dolphin
There
again.
it is. What'd you take on this
I think you need a better Dolphin noise.
I can't get it. Yeah, I can't get it. Let's stop that.
Yeah, I don't like it. Texans are favored -2.5 at home. Money line -145.
I went Texans on this
I
one.
went Texans
as
as well.
much as I want to go. Tua looks great over there. So, you know what? Fuck this.
There he goes.
Fuck this. Big old X.
The pen's
on the
working
Texans.
over there.
Big old X on them because they fucked me before. I'm not. I already said I wasn't a believer on there. I'm not. I'm gonna go Dolphins on that.
I'm gonna go Texans here, and here's my reasoning.
Okay.
The Texans just had a bye week, and we've been saying they haven't been looking the same. I'm taking a gamble that this bye week has helped them, and they've looked in the mirror and said, "Hey, here's what we need to fix." I think I said the same thing about the Falcons, and they came out and got shit on. But I think the Texans. I think
You're owning it.
Yeah, I think they have something here that they can get off that bye week, start making that playoff push that gets them back to where they finished last year, essentially.
I'm with you. I definitely think it's going to be close. That's why I originally had Texans, but for some reason my gut told me originally pick the Dolphins, so I'm going back to my gut.
Yeah, I think that 2.5 spread is pretty accurate. I don't think it gets more than like 4.5. I think, like you said, close game,
Facts. High
shootout.
scoring.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like every time we say high scoring, it ends up not being high
Maybe
scoring.
Joe Mixon 2 tutties, Tyreek 2 tutties.
Tasty. Very
I'm just
tasty.
saying that it seems like one of those games to where the stars are gonna.
I don't hate it. I like that. I think it's like you said. I think it's gonna be a good game, close game. These are big implications for the Dolphins. Not so much the Texans because they're sitting in a good spot for their division. They have a 2-game lead over the Colts,
and that division's ass.
Yeah, so it's more of a fight for the Dolphins. So like you said, I think they come out fighting because they know they need to. Like they have nothing. They have everything to lose essentially.
Facts.
Texans not much to lose.
So gonna be a close one.
Should be a good one. Oh, I think this is my game of the week. I didn't really look into that, but I think this is my game of the week.
I have my game of the week already down here.
Okay,
we'll get
I'm going to take this one as my game of the week.
I like that. No, I like that.
Yeah.
I definitely switched the pick, so it deserves a little bit of noise.
I think it's a good toss-up. So let's keep it rolling. Colts at Broncos. Broncos are favored -3.5. Money line at -195.
Bo knows.
Yeah, I'm going to go Broncos.
I went Broncos as well.
We've been talking about we're not a believer in that Colts team. So,
I just think a Bronco would honestly beat a Colt, like in a race. So
it's its child. A Colt is a young horse. So
thank you.
Broncos are
Dr. fucking Doolittle.
Well, did you know that?
No, now I do. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Drinking Snapple over there, looking at the caps. Anyways,
Peyton Manning.
I'm gonna take.
Are you saying Peyton?
Peyton? Peyton? I went Broncos on this one. I think the spread's actually pretty generous. I think the Cardinals easily win that.
Broncos, you mean?
Broncos. What did I say?
Cardinals.
Wow.
You're looking at the it is
right
below
it.
Yeah, no, I think you're onto something there. I would maybe
the Cardinals or
the Broncos.
Hey.
I think I'd bump that up to like a -5.5. Take an extra 2 points there.
Yeah.
6 seems nice.
Yeah, easily.
I don't know, dude. Vegas, they know how to fucking do it.
We already said they're in.
Yeah, they know how to do it.
I think we go Broncos, and I think it's sexy.
What's going on over there?
I think Broncos, and it's sexy. Repeat.
I like that.
Let's
put a check there. Let's put a check mark next to that one.
Nice. So we move to this next game, which is also
where Sexy 6 is at.
Is also kind of sexy. Cardinals over the Patriots.
This one feels safe.
Patriots at Cardinals. I butchered that. Patriots at Cardinals.
This one feels seductive.
Mm.
Safe and seductive.
I like that.
Yeah.
Seductive.
Had to ease it in there.
Ain't that a song?
So seductive. I take you to the candy shop.
I'll let you lick the lollipop. Hey, you guys just met him. Shout out 50.
Yeah, shout out 50 Cent.
Curtis, shout out.
Got to meet Ed Reed and 50 Cent. That was pretty sick.
Reed. Oh,
Ed Reed's the man.
That would have been dope. He didn't look too happy after that Miami loss, though. He looked kind of.
I should have talked to him about that.
You should have.
I should have.
I would have definitely. That would have been your end.
Well, I talked to him.
Pulled you aside, poured a shot of Crown.
Yeah, I only said a few words to him, dapped him up.
Hey.
Didn't wash the hand for a week.
You should have threw you up.
Oh, there's a few missed opportunities.
Man,
I was a little.
That's all right.
I was a little hungover.
Yeah, you were feeling that L.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
So we are at the Cardinals and Patriots. Who you got?
I'm taking the Cardinals here. Cardinals are favored -6.5 at home, -275.
I butchered that again. I'm sorry. Patriots at Cardinals. The Cardinals are at home. For anybody listening to this particular game, the Cardinals are at home. I keep butchering it.
Did you? I missed it.
I did it like 3 times.
Well, anyways, I'm taking the Cardinals. I think they've lost 2 in a row now, so I don't know if they're fighting for the NFC West in general. They're still in it, so they need to start stacking some wins because, like I said, lost 2 in a row now, and you're in that kind of spot. You can't lose to a team like the Patriots. So I think this is safe here. This feels safe.
Right. Seductive.
Yeah.
I think when we were talking about it earlier at work, we were talking about how the Cardinals need this. Like, this is a game that you should win,
right? And
you need it.
You need it.
So if you are a playoff contender, or you think you are, this is a game you win.
I was going to say also with that, your playoffs kind of start now because you
got to potentially
you got to get there.
You got
to keep winning. So your playoffs are starting now essentially. If you're the Cardinals,
I like that for the seductive.
Yes,
6.
Seductive. It's already on there. I didn't need to check mark that one.
So
keep it rolling.
Move us to the next one.
Bills at Lions.
Another potential game of the week.
Lions are favored. Yeah, true. Lions are favored -2 at home. Money line at -130. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to take the Lions. You're going to take the Bills.
I know. I was hoping we had this one the same so we could try to sexy it up.
I just think that the Lions, their offense, I think, is too much for that Bills defense because if the Rams offense is too much for the Bills defense, I think the Lions offense is just as good, if not better than the Rams.
No, that's a great point. I went Bills before that point was made. I'm not going to switch it, but I think the Bills coming off that loss, I think that was a punch in the mouth.
Definitely.
Oh shit, everybody's about to give us our criticism, and they've been doing so well with not having it.
Right,
so
right.
I feel like the Bills are going to come back and get. Hey, Lions are due for a loss. That's pretty much really why I'm going Bills.
I mean, they don't
that Lions
they don't have
loss.
to. Like, they don't really. They could just keep winning. But I don't hate where you're coming from. Like I can see, like you said, Bills just taking a tough loss, punched in the mouth against a team that they probably think that they're better than. So
everybody's anticipating Lions to do this on the Bills. They come out, they're in a dome, no more snow. Josh gets to play rent free.
I don't hate your take. I think it's very solid. I think the Bills could definitely show up and beat the Lions
basically
at home.
Basically, we'll leave this one off of our our stuff. I might throw it in my own sexy.
Yeah. You got to take your chances.
Absolutely. So let's move to by the way, last thing on that. I had that as my game of the week, but obviously the Eagles play the Steelers, so that's where I'll be heading. But
I say you can take
Lions
this as
and
your
the
game of the
Bills.
week because obviously you're going to take your Eagles as your always game of the week in a good matchup. I should say.
Right.
In a good matchup.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the Ravens this week to play the Giants.
Well, with that being said, then I'll switch my game of the week to the Bills and the Lions. I think that's really going to be a good one.
Yeah, I agree. I think that should be
a
pretty solid. Should be a pretty solid one.
So let's move to this next one. We have the Bucks at Chargers. Big Buck. Big Buck.
This is a good one. I think this is also a potential game of the week. I think this will be better than. I think it's actually. I should say. Let me switch what I'm going to say here. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. Just because the Chargers, every game they're in seems to be fucking 20-17 or something like that. So I don't think it's going to be.
It could be a lot of turnovers.
I think it's going to be defense. Whoever's defense can step up and limit the other offense, which I think the Chargers need more than the Bucks because I think the Chargers offense just lacks those weapons that we've been talking about all year.
Who'd you go?
I want the Bucks at Chargers. So the Chargers are favored at home, -3, money line at -150.
So what's the Bucks money line?
Whatever the opposite of 150 is.
So sexy? Because I went swaggy B up in this bitch.
Dude, those odds are going to be nutty.
Screw Jay.
Let's put it on the side.
Fuck the Bolts.
Let's put it to the side.
I gave them too much stuff last week, and they screwed me.
Bucks are plus 134 to win money line.
Okay, so let's put them to the side because we might not need to use them, but I do like it if it's
2.5 spread.
if we get to 5. Yeah, if we get to 5, I'm not against it.
Sexy.
It might be
sexy swaggy.
So, let's keep it rolling. Steelers at
rolling.
Philadelphia.
Keep those birdies rolling. Go Birds.
Philadelphia.
Go Birds, son.
Steelers at Eagles. Eagles are favored at home, -5.5, -230. I don't know if I agree with that line, though. I hope you guys cover, but I think that's a little disrespectful to the Steelers, personally.
Fuck them.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me that. Fuck the Steelers.
That's because they know belt to ass.
I'll say it
Battle
8
of
times
PA.
a week, twice on Sunday, however it goes.
Yeah, the PA Bowl right here, as Kyle just said.
Yeah.
And the Eagles, like you said, it's going to – I think this is one of those games where everybody think – and I said this in the truck earlier too, remember? I think this is one of those games where everybody thinks it's going to be a defensive game, and it comes out just being where, what did I say, 31-28, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that happening. Vegas has their hands in on this stuff, and
Vegas is
I'm
getting
a
handsy.
firm believer. But I think the Eagles definitely get the money line win. I don't know.
This one's sexy. I'm taking the Eagles.
This one's sexy.
Absolutely.
Oh. Sexy.
And if the Eagles fuck us, they're never touching it again. unless they're safe.
Big implications. I love
Unless
it.
they're seductive.
I love it. I love it. So we're going to take the Eagles on the sexy.
Yeah. Sunday night football. Packers at Seahawks. Green Bay is favored on the road, -3. Money line at -150. Yeah.
Who'd you take on this one?
I took the Pack.
Pack is back. Sexy.
Every time no, we can't touch the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
we can't
right.
touch
That's
the
right. I'm
Seahawks
glad
because once
you
we
said
put them on
that.
there, they're going to bend us over and spank us.
Whoa.
Just saying. No Diddy.
No Jay-Z.
Just saying. I'm taking the Pack. I think the Packers
Are back.
bounce back after a tough loss to the Lions. They get a good 10-day rest after that Thursday game. Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are for real. I think they've proven that they are better than what we've been trying to make them seem.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that defense is getting comfortable. So if the Seahawks are going to win this game, their defense is going to have to step up and get a couple turnovers from Jordan Love. You know he's liable to do that. He's
due.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't
due.
had a couple. He's gone a couple games without interception. So
Before he was throwing like 3 of them things.
if the Seahawks are going to win this game, I see their D stepping up, getting a couple turnovers from Jordan Love.
Pull that D out, Seahawks.
But I'm going to see the Packers.
Whoa.
Hey.
Now, I'm with you. I took Packers, and almost for the same reasons. I think the Packers need the win more than the Seahawks do. I think the Seahawks...
Well, no, they both need it.
They both do,
They
but
both
I
need
think
it.
the Seahawks are in a better spot than the Packers are.
I don't know. Yes and no, because the
they're 2
Rams are right
games
on
up.
their ass. Yeah, the Rams are only a game up. Or, sorry, the Seahawks are only a game up from the Rams. They both need it.
Well, I hope the Seahawks lose, so let me just get off the train of trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
How to talk yourself out of the bias?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go Packers. I think Pack is back. I think they barely lost that last game last week to the Lions. So
Right. Yeah,
I think
that's
the Packers are all right.
that's more where my head was at. I think the Lions are a better team than the Seahawks, and the Packers just played the Lions very well. So that's where I'm at with that, picking the Packers there. So
Okay.
Seahawks only have a 64% chance to make the playoffs.
winning their division right now, Seahawks 64% chance to win the playoffs, as Kyle to make the playoffs, as Kyle just told us. Thank you, Kyle.
They win this game. It jumps up to like 80 easily.
I'd say probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You're safe
Okay.
there. Monday Night Football, we got a doubleheader. Bears at Vikings for the first one. Vikings are favored at home, -6.5, money line at -290. So seductive. Yeah, I might have to do that every time.
Take it to the candy shop.
I'm taking the Vikings here. I think the Bears just suck. What did you say now? Oh.
I'm gonna go Vikings as well. Bears suck. They suck here. They suck there. They suck everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of suck. Pause.
Oh.
Yeah, Vikings.
Sam Brady and the Vikings are gonna. They're gonna. What's the spread as?
-6.5. They just
that.
they just played a few weeks ago, and the Vikings won it in overtime by 30-27. So it's, I don't know, man. I think the Vikings need to continue to dominate like they just did against the Falcons. This is a much lesser team in the Bears, so they should have no trouble with it. But once you say that, NFL is going to NFL, and the Bears will end up fucking winning this one. So I don't know. Taking the Vikings, it feels safe. Monday night doubleheader, second one, Falcons at Raiders. Falcons are favored on the road, -4.5, money line -215, and we might be getting a Desmond Ridder revenge game because Minshew's out, O'Connell's out with a bone bruise on his knee.
I got the
So
Falcons on this one.
I'm taking the Falcons
They
as
lost
well.
2 straight, so they're due for a win.
I like that. I'm taking the Falcons here. If the Falcons lose this one, I think it might be time for them to show us their Penix.
That caught me off guard.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah, I've never been a big Kirk Cousins fan. He'll get all the slander from me.
It's the thing is, like I said, if they lose this one to a horrible Raiders team, we lost to them. Yeah,
We
but
lost to this Falcons team. That's what kills
we
me.
lost to this Raiders team, and you lost to this Falcons team. Well, the Raiders had Gardner Minshew, but that's not great.
Not nothing to bring
That's
up.
nothing.
Dude.
It's nothing to
You might not wanna
gloat
bring
about.
that up.
Yeah, it's nothing to gloat about. But yeah, this one feels safe. Like you said, Falcons dropped 2 in a row. If they drop 3 in a row and the third is to this Raiders team, man, I think we deserve deserve to lose our money there.
Yeah, just show us the Phoenix.
So we're bringing two.
like that.
Show us their Phoenix. We got 2 Monday night games on our safe 6. So without further ado, the seductive, it feels safe 6. They got Ravens, Commanders, Cardinals, Vikings, Falcons, Chiefs. Run it back. Ravens, Commanders, Cardinals, Vikings, Falcons, Chiefs. Again, these are teams that we feel are safe enough to bet on.
Odds are plus 415
Yep.
right now. They'll probably get dropped a little bit by the time they hear this.
Yeah. So odds at plus 415. These are teams we feel that are safe enough to put into a parlay, and we hope that it cashes. So
Hopefully it takes you to the candy shop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My primetime picks this week, I got 49ers for the Thursday game, Packers on Sunday, and then Monday I got Vikings, Falcons. Again, that's Niners, Packers, Vikings, Falcons. Clings has.
Rams, Packers, Vikes, Falcons.
So just one different there
Just
on the
one
Thursday
different.
game.
Yep, that Packers game.
All right, so let's get to that sexy 6.
Yeah, baby.
Bills
Let's get
can
sexy with
suck it. They screwed us last week.
Suck
They're
it.
not screwing us again. So
Man,
we
that's
have
such a tough loss, though.
we have couple. Yeah, no, 2 point. I mean, that was a shootout. It was a hell of a game.
Right.
So we got 2 penciled in here that we both agreed on.
No,
Eagles.
We got three. So we have 4 so
yeah,
far
I
that
think
are
so.
sexy.
Yeah, go ahead, name them off.
All right, so far we got the Jets for the first sexy. Then we got the Bengals at the Titans. All right, so let me restart. We got the Jets at the Jags. Then we had the Bengals over the Titans. And then we got the Broncos over the Colts. And then we have the Eagles over the Steelers.
All right, so we need 2 more. Do we go?
Big,
Man.
Big buck.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
buck.
we did say we
He's
were
up on
gonna
the top
table-
shelf.
were
Do
gonna
we take
table
it?
that one? Hold on, let me see what else we got here.
Okay. I'm not opposed to that.
Let's see what. There's not much. All right, so we got to. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's get sexy with it.
Yeah. This is the sexy 6.
Yeah, let's get this. This one's supposed to be frisky.
Let's get
Let's get frisky. All right, we need one more. We can double dip because the other 5. So we have 5 that are not. None of them are on the safe 6. So if we want to double dip,
I say we double dip with the Falcons Raiders and bring the cash on Monday night again,
okay.
or the Vikings, either one.
The Falcons have better odds. They're minus 215. Vikings are minus 290.
Let's get sexy.
All right, Falcons it is.
Kirko Chains. Don't you fuck.
Kyle, you got some odds for us?
Plus 1,000 without the Bengals game because it's not.
Oh, 5? Okay.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
Bengals are frozen right now because they're playing right now. So with 5 of them, we're already at a plus 1,000.
Oh, we're getting sexy.
So it's going to be like plus probably 1,100, 1,200, 1,400. It's going to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Depends on if they lose or win.
Let's get sexy this week, guys.
yeah.
So read that off for us.
So our sexy 6 this week, we got Eagles, Broncos, Jets, Bengals, Bucks, Falcons. Again, that's Eagles, Broncos, Jets, Bengals, Bucky,
Big
and the
bet.
Falcons.
Let's
So-
get sexy.
Right now, with the Bengals frozen, it's at plus 1,000. Going to go up. It's going to get sexy. A little 10 to win 100
Ooh.
to start.
I might get frisky with it. I kind of like it this week.
I like it too.
I like it this week.
It's tasty.
I really do.
It's tasty. I tell you what. Out of if you
Tell me, Mark.
if you take the Bucks off of there and you just have those 5 Eagles, Broncos, Jets, Bengals, Falcons, I like that.
The Fab
If
Five.
you add the Bucks are going to be a sweat. I think that game's going to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like the Bucks, I think you ride the other 5.
So if you take,
I'm with that.
if you take the Bucks off the 5, it's only plus 370.
Yeah, you gotta have the Bucks on there. That ain't
Well,
sexy
you
at
need
all.
the Bengals. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's without the Bengals.
Okay.
So just something to keep an eye on.
I like the sexy 6.
I like it this week too.
We always like it, and then next week we're saying, all right. So let's do
We're not
something.
great gamblers,
Let's
people.
let's pick who's gonna fuck us
Oh, I like it.
on that.
Chiefs on the safe 6.
Chiefs.
It's
who's
scary.
going
Or the Cardinals. I could see the Cardinals fucking around and losing to the Patriots.
I'm gonna go Chiefs with you on that for the save, and I'm gonna have to say the Bucks on the sexy because that's the only one that I think is.
I think
crazy.
the Bengals.
Or the Jets. It could be the Jets too.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple. The Bengals.
Oh damn, we all right. Look, bad take. Let's
Let's stop when we talk ourselves out of it.
Yeah. Hey, sexy six. Play
Again,
it, play
we're
it,
not.
play it.
Hey, we're not great gamblers, but we like to have fun with it.
Hey, we like to have fun.
That's it.
the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We play for our fun.
He's getting handsy.
Oh yeah, the hands came up. The hands came up.
All right, take us to some college ball.
Let's move on.
So we have our college football playoff.
Bad week for us, for Texas fans.
And for Miami fans, we didn't make the cut.
Right.
They put Tennessee over us. Bushwhack. Baby back bushwhack.
So let's hit this review real quick, and then we'll get into that college football bracket
Yes, sir.
and the people that didn't make it, and we'll bash some people. So Friday, we had UNLV loses to Boise State 21-7. Boise State locks up their first round bye with that win. They win the Mountain West chip. Genty has 209 yards with a tutty. A big one was like 70 yards for that tutty.
Yeah, he's our Heisman. He's our jumping the gun.
Yeah, absolutely. See, I was already going to do that, but I'm glad my partner in crime over here knows where we're at with this.
We're going to send him a Heisman trophy. The
Facts.
jumping the gun Heisman trophy.
Absolutely.
It's well sought out across all college football. Just ask around.
I'm with you on that. So, since you're being humble and a great sport, I'm going to be a great sport. Let's move to this Tulane Army game.
Yeah.
I would like to say I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. I think what it was, and I told Kyle this while we were watching this beatdown from Army's one quarterback.
Yeah.
Scoring every touchdown, I believe. I think I was big on Tulane's last season.
Mm-hmm.
They finished really hot. They were scoring a lot of points. They came out this year,
showed some promise.
Showed those signs of still having it, but their record is where I didn't think to like just dive in on that. They lost some bad games. Where they couldn't score like this.
Right.
So
part of me last week saying that I think Army was going to win was just because they've stuck in that top 25 pretty much all season, and they've had some tough tests. Like they've played some tough games.
I think it was that one loss. They only lost one game,
and it was to Notre Dame.
Was it Notre Dame?
I believe so.
Okay.
They got,
yeah.
I mean, they got beat pretty bad by Notre Dame, but it's a good team.
I think that's the one that just stuck with me, and that's just why. Either way, I was wrong. So, Army, you guys got it.
Army got it.
Let's move to Saturday, when we did have right. Shout out ASU and everybody in the Arizona.
Cook them boys.
Everybody out in Arizona. Shout out to my fam because I know a lot of my family out there are still hype over them.
Is your fam Arizona State or Arizona?
Arizona State.
Nice.
Born in Phoenix, raised in the Tempe area. So, shout out to these guys. They got a great young redshirt freshman quarterback, Sam Levitt.
That's the one you said you could see.
That's the one
transferring?
I could see going to the SEC. He's phenomenal. ASU wins the Big 12 for the first year that they're in it. They were picked to finish last.
Really?
By all these poll experts that are making our college football playoffs.
Yeah, the ones who left Miami out.
Yeah,
bastards. They don't know shit.
They picked Arizona State to finish last, and now they're sitting at 11-2. First round bye.
Yeah.
Won the conference. Shout out to ASU.
Yeah, big ups for ASU.
Facts. And hold on, let's go ahead and touch on Scatabo before we jump off. Scatabo is the running back for ASU. If anybody doesn't know, if you haven't watched this guy play, you need to watch him. That's
how a white boy runs the football.
Hey, whoa!
You seen Longest Yard?
Absolutely. I know where you're going with
I hope so.
But no, Scatabo, he's underrated. I think he's going to be the guy that gets into the NFL and makes a name for him. He's got a great work ethic. He clearly is good. He chose to lose the weight for this upcoming season to get better at his 40 because that's where everybody said he was bad at.
Right.
So he's putting in the work. He's got that work ethic.
Yeah.
So ASU, look for them to. It's gonna suck because we'll get into that. Anyways,
is he draft eligible? Do we know that?
I believe so.
Kyle, can you see?
Yeah, check that. I believe so. I believe I've been on him for about 2 or 3 years, so he should be. Let's move to one I really don't want to talk about, but I have to. Georgia defeats Texas 22-19. It's looking like Georgia is Texas's kryptonite.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
I think you said it earlier when we were working. There's just something about Georgia. Every time Texas has played them recently,
I compared it to the Ravens and Steelers games.
They're just taking you out of your comfort
element.
zone.
We're just
making
out
you
of
look,
it.
yeah, just not looking the same.
And
as
we
you
were
should.
at home, so it just didn't look good. Like our defense played, I thought, pretty good. 22 points on Georgia, holding them to that. I think that's pretty good. But
You want to see the offense do more.
The offense just was not there, and that's where I'm saying that kryptonite just it's a real thing. Like we just didn't look like the Texas team I just saw
right
play. So
finish the season.
I have a jumping
Yes.
the gun segment.
Kyle says that Scatabo is draft eligible.
I'm telling you.
Draft eligible, and
So-
projected from him 115 to 130.
Hey.
And they actually have him going to Cardinals. at
Ooh.
119.
He's from ASU. He's a AZ born.
So
born and bred
he
guy.
is. They have him as a first-round talent.
I'm telling you, hey, anybody in a fantasy dynasty,
Fourth round.
keep a lookout for Scatabo. That's a diamond in the rough. If
Yeah.
you can't get Genty or one of these good
Well, I mean,
quarterbacks coming out,
You're going to have to get Genty really early.
facts.
Yeah, if you're in a
but I'm
dynasty.
saying if you can't get one of those guys,
Scatabo's a good,
a
yeah.
great first round draft pick. So let's keep it going with this jumping the gun. Let me pull this thing back out of the holster.
Load it
I
up.
have round 3 of this Georgia-Texas game being our national championship. How the brackets are and it looks, that's definitely a possibility. And
Yeah, because they put you all on opposite sides.
I think they did that for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
No,
Our first both games were must-watch.
Yeah.
So I could see them doing that for the national championship.
So if your offense comes out slow in any of these playoff games, do you see Sark making a change to Arch at any point? Kind of like what we saw with Jalen Hurts
I think so because
Tua.
he's already been showing that in this Georgia game. Arch came
yeah,
out
a lot.
a lot.
Yeah,
And it's because we weren't scoring.
yeah. And I know
Arch Shiesty.
I know part of it
He's
that
dirty,
he comes out for more running plays, which I think Sark will start getting more creative because once you see Arch come out, people are going to start playing that run, and then
playing
you
the box. You got
Yeah.
one-on-one coverage on the
right,
outside.
right. So.
Right.
I don't know. Something to keep an eye on. It could be, like I said, that Jalen Hurts Tua situation
I
where
hope, man.
you need to make a switch
I
and
hope.
just to get that win. Whatever it
Facts.
takes.
So let's move to this next one so we can finally get to that bracket. That's where we really want to get to. Penn State loses to Oregon 37-45. This one was a closer one than we thought. We thought Penn State would be able to pull this one out, but you said it right last week when you said Oregon was what was the words? We listened to it today.
I said that they're on
away.
when
They're
you said that Texas was on a different tier,
Mhm.
and I said Oregon I think is on that tier as
You
well.
said you look for them to pull away.
Yeah, to
and
separate themselves. I
separate.
think were the words.
That's the word,
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah.
And I think that was a great take because 45-37 on a good defensive Penn State team. That's huge. Oregon wins the Big Ten. They look good, but I guess my biggest question, and I've had this question all year, and we're eventually gonna see it. Hopefully, can Oregon beat an SEC team?
I believe so. So the score box, the score 45-37 makes it seem closer than it really was. I mean, at one point, Oregon was up 38-24, so they had
Okay.
a sizable lead for a good bit.
Mhm.
And then the fourth quarter, Penn State kind of woke up and got into that game.
Try to make it a game,
Right.
Okay.
So I think it's a little telling of both sides. I think Penn State is starting to show that they can score in a high scoring game, like they can keep up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Oregon proves that, like I said, they're kind of on that different tier where offensively they can put up the points and defensively they can hold you enough to get that win. So Oregon, I don't know, man. Oregon's a serious contender.
Look tough. They look tough, man.
They do, especially the way Dylan Gabriel's playing. He had 4 touchdowns,
Mm-hmm.
playing well. I don't think he had any
Oklahoma
interceptions.
transfer. Fuck him.
Yeah, I don't think he had any intercept. I can't get that out. I don't think he had any
Follow the bouncing
interceptions
ball.
as well. There we
you
go.
go. Let's go to that next one. Clemson and SMU. I was wrong on this one. I wanted to take Clemson when we did the take
Yeah.
because I think I said Dabo was going to be the key factor here with him being the more experienced coach.
Right, yep.
I thought that was going to be the tail of the take, and it was. We didn't trust that gut.
It was kind of the same thing with that Oregon Penn State game. Is the score seems closer than it was. Clemson kind of controlled the game. They were up 24-7 at one point, and then I believe 31-14 at another point. Like so, it was.
I think SMU got exposed. I think they're going to have I think they'll be the It
very,
be out
like I
in
said,
the
it was
first
very
round.
similar to that Penn State Oregon game. Like SMU shows up in the fourth quarter, makes it kind of a game, but I don't know. Like I don't think Clemson's poised to make a deep run. I think they got you guys first round, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
That's a loss.
I would hope. I really hope you guys can handle
hope
them.
too.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not buying on Clemson yet, but I think, like you said, their coach put them in a better position.
100%.
To win for this
That's
game.
exactly what I was going to say. Always choose the better coach in these close games.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you have these close games like this, just look at the head coach. If you're trying to make a gamble and you just don't know, it's gonna help you out.
Yeah.
So let's get to these college football playoffs. I got the bracket right here.
Yes, sir. I got it in front of me too. Let's go.
Okay, let's go with that first game. You got Indiana, number 10, at Notre Dame. Who you got? Signetti?
Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna go with Notre Dame.
Going with the Fighting Irish?
I am. I'm gonna go with the Irish.
All right, I'm gonna take Indy on that one.
So here's my take on this. I think my reasoning for taking Notre Dame is that it's kind of what everybody's been saying about Indiana all year. They haven't really played anybody, and the first time they did, they lost to Ohio State. Not terribly, but it wasn't really close.
No.
So
I'm definitely with you.
I just think that Notre Dame has been solid all year, so I just think that they get past Indiana. I don't want to say with no problem. I think it'll be a good game, but I'm going to take Notre Dame here.
So it's the Battle of Indiana. They're both Notre Dame's in Indiana.
South Bend.
So I really feel like that's going to help Indiana on this. I feel like if it was a different anybody else, it would be different for Indiana. But the fact that they're pretty much staying home,
right?
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Notre Dame hasn't played anybody either.
Yeah, I agree.
We've been talking about how they're just not even in a conference.
Right.
So
it's crazy.
I mean, well, I think that's that's going to be the closest game out of all of them, if I'm being honest. Out of all 4 games.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. I don't disagree there.
Okay.
The other one I think could be close. We'll go to that one. Tennessee, Ohio State. Just because, like you said, Tennessee's defense has been keeping them, pretty much has gotten them to this spot.
And that's been Ohio State's downfall.
They play a good defense.
Yep.
So that's the only
Michigan's
reason,
known for a good defense, and that's why they beat them.
That's the only reason I'm saying this one could be close. Like you said, Tennessee's defense has pretty much gotten them to this point. I still think Miami should be in this position, personally. I don't necessarily. Tennessee has not wowed me at all this year.
They haven't. I've been on that all year. I've been saying they're not for real.
If Miami only had 1 loss, we're in over them for sure.
Absolutely.
The fact that we had 2 losses, I think they just put an SEC team. Like I said last week, they're going to find a way to glaze the SEC.
Absolutely.
I thought it was going to be
We've been saying
Bama
this for years. So.
I thought it was going to be Bama. I think I actually would have rather have seen Bama instead of Tennessee personally, just because I think Jalen Milroe is more fun to watch than Nico. I thought Nico started the year well, but just hasn't really done much lately.
I think they're throwing that in there because that's definitely a harder test for Ohio State.
Like you said, defense. I agree there.
They want to see that. You got to think that's why they're putting these games in. They want to see the best matchup.
Yep.
Quote unquote.
That's it. They don't know shit. Pussies.
So let's move to the other game. We got SMU number 11 at Penn State number 6.
So I'm going to say what I said last week against Penn State. I'm going to use it for Penn State.
Hold on. Back to Tennessee, Ohio State. Who'd you take on that?
I'll probably go with the Buckeyes.
I went Tennessee.
Of course.
Fuck the Buckeyes. Fuck you, D. Sorry. I love you, but fuck the Buckeyes.
Oh, man. Anyways, what I was going to say is I'm going to flip what I said last week against Penn State and use it for them. I think they separate themselves from SMU. I think SMU, like you said, has had a good run, but I just think they're outmatched here.
I'm with you. I think SMU was exposed. I think Penn State has a tough defense, and their offense is starting to click. So this one could be the biggest blowout.
Putting up 37 points against a decent Oregon defense.
The number 1 team in the
I think
in the country.
I think you're right. I think a big blowout here is
SMU showed me last week letting Clemson score 34 points that it's just not it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them.
Yeah, and we got to wait. These games don't start till the 20th, so we got to wait.
We got 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks until these playoffs.
Yeah.
The next episode, though, that we have, we can definitely get into these next bowl games.
Yeah, right. The bowl games start in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we got 2 weeks until college football really picks back up.
So last game of that college football playoff, Texas, Clemson. I think this is kind of like what I just said for Penn State. I think you should, if this game goes how it should, you guys should handle it with flying colors. Like, it shouldn't be a problem. but I don't.
I think
Don't fool around with Clemson.
No, I'm with you on that. That's exactly where I'm at. I think the coaching's definitely going to come into play here. I look for this one to be a low-scoring game.
Okay.
Just because both coaches are not going to want to make that mistake.
Similar to what you guys were just in, a little 22-19 action.
Something small.
Something nasty.
I see us coming out though with the dub. I don't think
gross.
Clemson. Yeah, I don't think Clemson can hold. I think SMU was a good start. I mean, they put up 31 points, so I got our offense over SMU's offense. So we'll see.
That'll wrap. Oh my God.
Hey, no. But before
crazy.
we wrap up that bracket, hit us with the 4 teams that got the bye, because I do want to kind of touch on that. ASU got seed number 4. Boise State seed number 3. Georgia seed number 2.
And Oregon number 1.
And Oregon with that top seed. So
what are you asking?
I'm not really asking. I kind of wanted to hit on it because we definitely didn't predict this at all in the beginning of the season. ASU and Boise State getting a bye.
Well, it's because they won their conference.
Well, I know. I get that. I'm saying we didn't. We definitely weren't. We would have never said we see Boise State and ASU being in the.
I think if Miami.
I think maybe.
I'm going to keep coming back to Miami because they just
5 weeks ago, I said
over.
Boise State was going to finish number 12 and sneak in. Remember?
If Miami,
somehow they're
well, it's
number 4 now.
they won their conference.
I know.
I'm sorry, I got to keep saying that.
No, you don't have to because I know why they got the bye. I'm just saying no one would have picked that.
If Miami
to start the year,
if Miami would have, I think if SMU would have beat Clemson and stayed undefeated, or one loss. No, they were undefeated, weren't they? SMU before this game.
I think at one point they were.
I think Clemson was their only loss that they just had.
They got 2 losses. They're 11-2.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe not. I was going to say if that
they had one earlier in the year.
I was going to say if that ACC champion was at 1 loss, like if Miami stayed at 1 loss and won the ACC, they probably would have switched out them for Boise State or ASU.
Mm-hmm.
But I think because where the records are at,
how many upsets we had in the last
Okay, yeah. So I think that's why Boise State and ASU are there, is because the other conference winner in ACC just has 3 losses. So
I think what I was trying to say is when this college football, when we knew we were getting 12 teams and we were looking at the top 12, ASU and Boise State was in nobody's radar.
Until Genty happened.
What are we looking at?
Which is why he should be.
Preseason odds. Give me that.
That was the thing I sent you the other day.
What we got? What is that?
State plus 10,000.
To win their conference. Yeah, you said they were supposed to finish last.
I'm
plus
telling you,
10,000.
10,000, bro.
Plus 10,000.
That's $10 wins you $1,000.
Yeah.
1K. We were talking
there
about
it is.
just
Yeah,
1K.
that's the one.
That's the
bet.
one. ASU. We're keeping our lookouts for you guys.
To your
ASU.
point, though, Boise. No one was putting Boise State there because it was before Genty happened, which is why he should be the Heisman.
Go ahead, preach.
I'm
preach,
just
brother.
saying.
Hey, let's
it
go
may
ahead.
or may not be because I have a Heisman future on Genty, but
I was gonna say let's touch on the Heismans before we go to college basketball.
All right, go ahead.
Or before we go to talking ball, let's touch on that Heisman.
Go ahead.
So my biggest pet peeve with this going on with Travis Hunter is not that he's not good. I give all props to him. It's fantastic seeing him play on both sides of the ball and play to that you know what I'm saying, that elite level. He is. But reps aren't stats.
Yeah,
you're not going to get anything just because you play every snap of the ball.
Impressive.
Why should it's very impressive.
It's very impressive.
But Genty's is way more impressive to me.
I think part of it, what we're getting at, is that Colorado is not a playoff team right now. They're not in the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm.
And Travis Hunter playing both sides, he's definitely a difference maker. I'm not taking that away from him. But he's not top.
They're not in the playoffs.
I don't know if he's in the top 5.
He's not single-handedly
top
helping
3.
them get to the playoffs. Is what you're trying to say.
In statistical, right? Like, is he top 3 in any categories? I don't know. I didn't do my research on that, so I could be proven wrong. Somebody's saying, yeah, he's top 3 in interceptions. I don't know. But Kyle just brought to me. He says, if you swap Ashton Genty with Travis Hunter, Boise State is probably not ranked. And Colorado is probably a top 10 team in college football. If
probably
you swap
in the playoffs, absolutely.
Yeah. So,
easily.
I don't know. Like I said, I think part of it is because I have a Genty Heisman future bet in.
Mm-hmm. Wink, wink.
But Hey, if he doesn't get it, we're gonna mail him a
He's
jump in the gun
getting
Heisman
a trophy this year, regardless.
From jumping the
He
gun
is
or
getting
from the Heisman committee.
Damn trophy.
We'll give him one.
Yep.
All right, let's get to some hoops.
Talking hoops. Let's go.
Swish.
We going NBA first.
Yes, sir.
Who's hot and who's not?
Yes, sir.
Let's go hot with the Eastern Conference. We got the Magic. The last 10 games, we got 8-2. They have an 8-2 record last 10 games. Magic are hot.
Mm-hmm.
They just beat us, by the way, the Suns, last night.
And I believe this is still without Banchero. Can you check on that for me? How long Banchero's out?
It is because he didn't play.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see how long he's out for.
Boston.
Because they're playing this well without him, and he's their best player.
Right. No,
Him and Franz.
Magic are definitely
Franz Wagner.
Franz.
Wagner.
Magic are definitely the team to look out for in the East as the sneak team. My sneak team. You know what I'm saying? They're coming up.
They're upset alert. Watch out for those guys. I guess it's not really an upset now that they're nice. Like they're playing well.
They're hot now.
Right.
That they're hot. Right. The next couple teams we got Boston 8-2 last 10. The Bucks 8-2 their last 10. Cavs 7-3 their last 10. Knicks are starting to heat back up and find their rhythm 7-3 their last 10. And the Heat low key 6-4 their last 10. So that's what's hot in the East. Like I said, the West, that's a different story. Last 10, we got the Mavs. It's pretty much the hottest team in the NBA. 7-game win streak.
Yep.
The Mavs are 9-1 their
Their
last 10.
Yeah.
Grizzlies are 9-1 their last 10.
Yeah.
3-game win streak.
They get Ja Morant back, and he's been cooking ever since.
Looking.
He had a nasty poster. I don't know if you saw it. He went.
Who'd he get it on?
Oh shit!
Oh damn!
You asked me too quick.
Damn it!
It was. He got two people in one. It was a reverse. It was pretty nasty. I'll have to find the clip.
That kid's good. He's got bunnies.
He's fun to watch. He's a lot of fun to watch. Just keep the guns away from him.
Keep the yeah. Keep Instagram everything away from the kid. Keep him focused on ball.
That's it.
We got Thunder is hot. They're 7-3 their last 10 games with a 3-game win streak. The Rockets are 6-4. They just beat the Clippers and the Thunder in this past week. So the Rockets are low key one of those teams we gotta
Kyle's got
watch
the clip
out
for you.
What we got?
The poster.
The posterizer. Let me see this thing.
I think it was Kristaps and Derek White, if I remember correctly. Now that he's
on Boston. Okay.
It was
on Boston.
Yeah, it was sick.
Bang.
It was nasty. Show Clings so he
and
can
then
jump on
the
board.
last hot we got Spurs 6-4.
Banchero, they're doing the beat around the bush. It says no definite timeline.
Okay, indefinite. Yeah, he's
they're playing safe. They're winning without him.
He's out
no reason
indefinitely.
to rush him.
Yeah, that's facts.
No reason to rush
That's a
him.
very good point. So who's not? Let's go to the East. The
Bang.
Bulls.
That was a dunk.
Yeah, it was tough.
Double cocked it.
Yeah,
Bang.
double cocked it.
Bang.
Oh shit! Not hot in the East.
Let me hear
The
it.
Bulls are 4-6 in their last 10. Pacers also 4-6 in their last 10. 76ers continue to struggle, 5-5 in their last 10. Raptors and Hornets also 5-5 in their last 10. I think the 76ers are the biggest surprise there.
That
just
is.
not
It definitely is.
just not as great as they were last year. Is the process over?
I'd have to be on that. I just their gameplay this year is just I don't know if they can revive themselves.
I guess you can keep saying trust the process until Embiid's gone because that was the process was getting Embiid. So it'll be alive until he's gone.
Let's just put it this way: a lot of people at Eagles games and not 76ers games.
There you go.
So
there you go, and the Flyers probably.
Hey, we're not looking too bad.
Yeah,
we're a young squad down there.
We'll get more into hockey
Up
later.
there.
That's after New Year's.
Yeah, let's see who's not hot in the West.
Yeah, the West has been kind of struggling here. So your sons at 3-7 their last 10 on a 3-game losing streak.
Let me stop the bus on this real quick.
Fuck Devin Booker.
Let me on this. Yeah. Let me just stop the bus on the Phoenix Suns. I'm gonna just say it.
Stop signs out.
KD, we need him to win, but I think it might be time to try to get whatever we can for him back.
Trade him now?
Trade him now and get whatever we can for him because at this point, we can't stay healthy. The games that we should win, we're losing. The Suns are just being the Suns that
and you just
I've grown to come and hate and love.
Yeah, you can't trust him either because he comes back from injury. 2 games later, he's back. on the injury
Another
report.
one.
Yeah.
Not drinking his milk.
Yes. Yeah, damn right.
Who
yeah.
else is not hot? We got
Blazers.
Blazers 4-game losing streak, 2-8 in their last 10. Jazz 2-8 in their last 10. Pelicans at a 1-9.
Pelicans
in
are
the last
just
10.
bad in
Dumpster
general.
fire.
Yeah, they're terrible.
And then shout out to Kyle. Lakers are 3-7 in their last 10. Fuck the Lakers. If the Suns are burning, Lakers are burning.
There you
Fuck 'em.
go. All right, so let's go to this NBA Cup quarterfinals. As I mentioned to begin the show, we got the NBA Cup. We have Bucks and Magic, and then also Knicks and Hawks in the East. So let's see here. We're going to do some picks here.
Some predictions.
We got the quarterfinals on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I believe the semifinals on Saturday, if I remember correctly. So next week on Tuesday is the final. So we'll give you an update on that final pick on Monday, next Monday
episode.
or next Tuesday show, I should say. So we're gonna pick to see who we think will make it all the way and win it all. So for that Bucks Magic game, I'm gonna go with the Bucks, and with that Knicks Hawks game, I'm gonna go with the Knicks for the East. How about you?
I went Bucks and Knicks as well.
Okay.
I think that's two good picks. Hawks are playing pretty well.
Same with the Magic.
Right.
I
wanted to go Magic on
The
that one.
Bucks
but
are playing better than how they started, 8-2 in their last 10.
yeah,
Magic
Dame's
also
starting to play well, and so is Giannis.
Yeah.
They're starting to heat up.
So
So I
that's
don't
where-
know if the Magic can.
That's where
overdo
I'm
that.
at with the Bucks. I'm
with
on
you
the
that
same
one.
exact page there. Knicks at Hawks, I don't know, man.
I think the Knicks are same thing. Knicks are heating up, and they already have a better lineup. So we already if the Knicks were playing at their top level, and we were looking at this game, everybody would easily say Knicks. The only reason why we're questioning it is because of their poor start in the beginning.
Yeah, and the Hawks have been
You know what I'm
playing well. Trey Young, he's good for almost a double-double every game, getting like 10-plus assists.
Fuck him.
Yeah, why?
Oklahoma,
Oh, okay.
not Bama.
Not Bama. He went to Oklahoma. Red. Boomer Sooner. Thunder, Mavs in the West, and then Rockets, Warriors.
These are good ones.
These are good ones. So,
The West is always fun. West. Wow.
I went
West.
with the Thunder over the Mavs. So here's my jump in the gun take. For this to happen, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he's going to drop over 35 that game. Yeah.
I like that.
He's a bucket.
I like that. I went Mavs on that one. I think with that hey.
I do like the Mavs.
I think with the Mavs winning 9 straight,
Yeah.
you can't overlook that. That means something's going on.
Now,
right
I mean,
over
they
there.
got Luka back this past week or maybe the week before, but ever since he's been back, they've been playing much better.
much better.
They are a really good team. I don't know. I just like this spot for the Thunder.
Thunder's my pick to win the West. It's just I can't overlook the Mavs play right now.
Yeah, they're playing
And
very
that's
well.
The only reason
They're playing
why I got
very
them.
well.
I mean,
That-
this is just a Emirates Cup.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go too crazy
Right,
on that.
right.
I'm gonna take some chances.
Yeah,
more
no,
here.
we're taking some chances here. It's the mid-season cup here.
Who you got? Rockets, Warriors for that last
Mm.
game.
I don't like either team to pick from, really. I'm gonna take the Warriors. I'm betting on Steph. That's where my mind's at there.
Yeah, Steph play kind of quote unquote playoff basketball.
Put up 5 threes. I don't know.
I
He
can see
chucks
it.
them.
I went Rockets on this one.
Mm.
The Rockets, I've went against them I think twice this season already against good teams, and
Yeah.
they've won.
Okay.
So, and I believe they just beat the Warriors. They beat the Clippers and the Thunder this past week. So, I think the Clipper and the Thunders are better than the Warriors. So, with them beating them, they should be able to outstand depleted Warriors team.
Yeah. So with that next matchup, I got Bucks, Knicks, and then Thunder, Warriors. I'm taking the Bucks over the Knicks and the Thunder over the Warriors. So my finals would be Bucks, Thunder, and I got the Bucks pulling out the NBA Cup.
Okay. I
That's
like
where I'm
that.
at.
I like that. I have for the quarter or semifinals.
Semis, yep.
So I'm gonna go Knicks versus the Mavs for the finals.
So you got the Mavs beating the Rockets,
I
and
have
the Knicks beating the Bucks.
Bucks.
Who's your winner?
I'm gonna take Mavs.
Okay.
I think the Mavs win the Emirates Cup.
I could see a Bucks Mavs
As much as
final
I hate
for
to
it
pick
too.
Dallas, I
Yeah.
hate just saying that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing y'all gonna win.
They might. I could see also a Bucks Mavs, so we could both be right, and then
Hey, I like that.
one of us will be wrong. But we'll see what happens.
It happens.
So let's go to some college hoops to wrap up the hoop
section.
section. So we're just going to cover some key games here. Before I do that,
Do you have any upsets? Did we have any upsets for
Oh, really?
overtime?
What score?
What's the score of that game? 2020.
2020 in the fourth quarter.
Bengals and Dallas. Ooh.
Nobody scored.
So let's
Tie?
start.
Can we get a tie?
You can.
Yeah,
It's
let's get a tie.
possible.
Let's get a tie.
He's hoping for a tie.
For the
here.
Eagles and the Ravens. That'd be nice for
Well,
both of those
Bengals,
teams. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a tie.
We ain't worried about either. Neither of us are worried about them.
Neither.
Yeah.
We ain't worried about nothing.
Nothing. All right, so we got our top 10 here. Tennessee moves to number 1. They jump up 2 spots. Auburn stays at number 2. Iowa State bumps up, goes to number 3. Duke jumps up. They go to number 4. Kentucky drops to number 5. Marquette drops 1 to number 6. Alabama moves up to number 7. Gonzaga moves down 1 to number 8. Florida moves up into the top 10 at number 9, and Kansas drops down 9 spots from number 1 to number 10 after 2 tough losses.
I was gonna say, let's. Do we have any upsets we'd like to
Yeah,
bring
so
to the table?
Creighton, Kansas. Creighton beats Kansas last week on Wednesday, 76-63.
Somebody said that.
And in our preview, you said you could see Creighton pulling it out.
It's that Big East basketball, man. They're crazy over there. I looked, and every team over there is above 500. Comfortably. Every team. All the way down to the bottom.
Yeah.
So Big East basketball is still making a name for themselves. If you're going to bet on any upsets, that's where you want to look. Them at home are different. I wouldn't take them too much on the way, but when Big East teams play at home, the crowd's electric, and they play into that. So that's the only reason why I went Creighton over Kansas. I just seen a big
spot for them to sneak in there.
Yeah, for sure. I was wrong about that UNC game, though. I will say I gotta.
Yeah, I said the same thing too. I thought I could see UNC winning that one, and they lost.
Duke, you got the Duke win over Auburn. Correct. Yeah. Duke was, I think, number 9, and Auburn was number 2 at the time. They won 84-78 on Wednesday. So great call, Marquette. Hey, that's the one I wanted to hit on right there. All right, so I called last week that Marquette was gonna beat Iowa State. Man, Iowa State. I want to say it was more so Iowa State just was not missing. It was just one of those games to where everything went right. They were just on. Everything went right. Marquette lost another key player earlier in the game, but still 11-point loss. Iowa State looks good.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for them.
Keep an eye on them.
They got shooters.
All right, so let's get to some key games coming up this week that we have our eyes on. Tuesday, 20, Wisconsin at Illinois. Illinois is favored at home by 7.5. They're not ranked. I'm going to say here, if they win this one, I mean, they're favored at home against a ranked opponent. So if they win this one, I think they're going to crack that top 25. What do you think?
I definitely. So you're taking Wisconsin?
No, I didn't pick anybody. I said if Illinois wins at home, they're favored at home. If they win it over a ranked opponent, I see them cracking the top 25.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. I think Illinois actually gets this upset.
It's not an upset because they're favored. It's upset because they're not ranked, essentially.
Right. No, okay. I got you. You're going on odds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to take Illinois on that one.
I'm gonna hop on that with you. No homo.
Hey, let's hop on.
Easy.
Let's go to Wednesday. What do we got Wednesday? You got anything Wednesday?
I don't have anything for Wednesday. You got Wednesday?
No, let's go Thursday. There's definitely a good one Thursday.
There's just one Thursday. Battle for Iowa. Who's going to bring the most corn? Number 3, Iowa State at Iowa.
This is the team I just said to watch out for. If Iowa State handles this game easily, we keep them on our radar.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But if they don't, we just chuck it up as they had a hot game.
I like Iowa State in this spot. Kyle, you wanna put a slip together?
Yeah, we need
We're gonna start putting a slip here. Let's see.
Yeah, because we've been hot on these cards.
What did you say?
These calls.
Yeah. We got Illinois over Wisconsin and Iowa State over Iowa. All right, we got more coming for you. All right, Saturday we'll go.
But there's more.
Saturday, some more games on Saturday. A lot of good games on Saturday,
big
actually.
Slate Saturday.
Yeah. and then Iowa State over Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, we got Texas A&M at Purdue. Let me rattle these off, and then we can talk about some.
Yep.
So Texas, number 17, Texas A&M at number 11, Purdue. Let me fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, Gonzaga at number 18, UConn. Creighton at number 7, Alabama. Creighton with that nice upset over Kansas last week. Xavier at number 22, Cincinnati. Arizona State at 9, Florida. And 20, Wisconsin with another tough one against Butler.
Another Big East battle.
What are we thinking here?
I would say let's start with that first game you rattled off, Texas A&M and at Purdue. Who you got for that one?
I don't know. I don't love picking from this one, to be honest.
Okay.
I think I'd lean towards Purdue.
Me too. I got Purdue on that one. I think with the odds, it might be a good...
Sneak Purdue on there.
Yeah.
If you can. Can you get Saturday games on
home?
Iowa's not on here.
There?
Okay.
All right. We'll have to look at it after that. Don't worry about it, Kyle. Give yourself a rest.
Hey, we'll get the name. We'll get the names out for this, and then everybody else can.
We'll take a look at it after. So we got 3 on there so far: Illinois, Iowa State, and then
Purdue.
So let's try and get to 5. Let's do the Fab 5. I like that for college. Okay. I do kind of like Gonzaga over UConn.
I like UConn.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll leave that one off.
Yeah, that's a Big East battle right there too.
What about Arizona State upsetting Florida?
I love this pick. Let's go ASU.
Let's go for a little upset action.
At home, ASU in Tempe. Vibes are right in Tempe right now.
So we need one more. We got 3 games to pick from. Creighton at Alabama. I think Creighton might have used all their magic there. Xavier at 22, Cincinnati.
Let me check something real quick.
Okay.
And I'll give. Let me really. I already got it up.
He's looking. Tell me what you like.
I was trying to see if they had any good wins against good teams. Xavier, that is. They haven't played anybody good, so I don't know if I want to chance this upset just yet.
Yep.
Not yet. If they beat Cincinnati, they have UConn and Marquette coming up. So if they beat Cincinnati, we might have to jump on them for one of these upsets coming up. Xavier, that is.
Sure.
So just we'll keep an eye on Xavier.
All right. How about, let's see here.
Hey, I think I got it.
Marquette.
Ooh.
They play Dayton.
That's a Big East battle. Where are they at?
It's in Dayton.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like that. Not one bit. I do like that Butler game against Wisconsin, though.
Yeah.
So Butler,
we're gonna double dip Wisconsin losing though if we do that. That's the only thing.
What's the problem with that?
There's no problem with it.
Because I'm looking at Butler's past games, they have a big win over 2 ranked teams.
Fuck it, let's do it.
I kind of like Butler at home.
Let's do it. Why not? Let's just see what that looks like. So we're going to take Illinois over Wisconsin, Iowa State over Iowa, Purdue over Texas A&M, Arizona State over Florida, and then Butler over Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably going to be some tasty odds.
Tasty.
Might just throw a little 5 on it, just something to play with.
We're just
play around
Fab
with.
5 for the Fab 5.
Slap it around a little bit. If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Okay. We need to wrap this up. Let's get to that big play.
Yeah, let's get this thing going. Big
on.
play parlay. So, if you want to find out who's not scoring, listen to this one. Because we can't hit this fucker to save our lives.
Basically, no. With big play parlay, they need to start doing round robins.
That's not a bad idea.
Because we're hitting at least 2.
This week,
2?
No.
I hit 1.
Yeah, so did I. No, I didn't.
I did.
You got 1.
Big D, David Montgomery. He's
Anywho, so my picks this week are going to be Brian Robinson Jr., the junior kind, Brian Robinson Jr.
Make sure you say who they play and all that stuff.
Sorry. Well, now I got to find that. And then, they play the Saints. I know that already.
Okay.
And then Amon-Ra St. Brown against the... they play the Bills, right?
Yes. At home.
Yes.
So
who you got?
I'm going to go with our boy Joe Mixon at home versus the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Had to get that one out.
Whoa.
for this next one. So I'm going to double dip on this one.
Yeah.
Consistency kills.
I like
he
it.
He didn't score last week. Big matchup this week. Steelers talk a lot of shit, so why not give A.J. Brown a tutty?
He's double dipping the chip.
So we're going to go with A.J. Brown and Joe Mixon. So, the big part, what are you doing over there?
Ripping ass.
We're getting to the end. Let's cash
All right.
this thing in.
Big play parlay. Brian Robinson Jr.,
I got a tinkle.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, Joe Mixon.
Two
Again,
Browns.
Yeah. St. Brown
Whoa.
and A.J. Brown. Brian Robinson Jr., Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, Joe Mixon.
Joe.
Let's get a cash. We need it.
We need this one.
We need it.
Come on.
Anything else you want to say to the people?
No. Keep sharing. Keep liking. Get this podcast up and out there for everybody.
DM us for any concerns. Anything that...
Gripes, moans, bitch complaints.
Anything. We'll take any kind of feedback. We love it. Other than that, be kind, spread love. We'll see y'all next week.
We out ya.